NYPD is planning a low-key approach for policing Saturday's mega march to protest the deadly struggle with police that killed a Staten Island man. Sources tell CBS 2 the plan is designed to be comprehensive, but not in your face. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer has details.
The police signs are up at the site where Eric Garner died in police custody. They warn of no parking in the area on Saturday because protest marchers are expected to crowd the streets for hours. Sources telling CBS 2 that the NYPD intends to keep the visible police presence as unthreatening as possible. No heavy police helicopter surveillance, hundreds of police community affairs officers along the route. They wear light blue shirts that often look more like golf shirts than regular police uniforms. But that does not mean there won't be enough manpower. Uniformed cops will be there too, and there will be zero tolerance for violence.
Those who might seek to come to disrupt, I would encourage, if they do, don't come, because you're not going to be allowed to disrupt.
And despite the brouhaha about the march going over the Verrazano bridge, the final plan does have the event start in Brooklyn. But instead of marching, the protesters will go by bus. A bus caravan will leave Fort Hamilton Parkway and 100th Street in Brooklyn, drive across the Verrazano Bridge, and stop on Bay Street where Garner died. Then protesters will march past the Staten Island District Attorney's office, past the 120th Police Precinct, and end at Richmond Terrace and Hamilton Avenue, where they will rally.
It's time for some justice here.
And on Staten Island, there were a series of small protests today as business owners along the route were deciding whether to close for the day to avoid any potential unpleasantness. The Book Cafe on Bay Street is staying open, laying in supplies of extra water. But this bar owner says the closed sign will be up.
We don't want any problems. We don't want, we're just more concerned about our safety.
Right now, the number of demonstrators numbers only a handful. And let me tell you, the police would be thrilled if that's what happens on Saturday. But right now, the estimates are for thousands and thousands of people to come here. On Staten Island, I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.
Reverend Sharpton says that he does expect some police officers to speak at the rally.